welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how we implemented chores for the kids at home and the system that we're using. And I also have a free printable for you guys that you can download and print off and use for yourselves. It's available on my website, so I will link it in the description down below. It was really fun to design and it's really working for us, so I hope you like it as well. But basically, this all started a couple of weeks ago when I was feeling like I was just doing so much around the house. We've always involved the boys in terms of like we'd play the tidy up song and they would help us tidy up toys. We've encouraged them to make their beds and to finish their meals and to load the dishwasher and little things like that. But I always felt like I was nagging and I am sick of it, basically. So I started to research chore charts and the benefits of giving your children chores, and I couldn't believe some of the research that I found. It said that would not only make them more independent and responsible, but that children who had chores have increased health and well-being as adults. They're less likely to overindulge, and there were so many other benefits as well. So I was like, right, I'm gonna do this. So I turned to Pinterest and found all types of different chore charts. There were magnetic ones, there were ones on pegs, there were chore sticks, there were wipeable ones, so many to choose from. But in the end, I went with these wipeable ones. And we also have chore sticks, which I will show you in a moment. But before I do tell you about the system, I just want to say that 2 weeks in from giving the kids chores, that it has been completely life-changing. I feel like the house is a lot more zen and running so much more efficiently. The children are really happy doing their chores. They have a real sense of achievement once they've ticked them off the list. And I feel like I am not nagging at all anymore because the kids' responsibilities are all written down here. They basically have to complete their chores before they get any kind of screen time or rewards. So they can just refer to the list, get everything done that they need to get done, and that's sort of put onto them now rather than me constantly nagging them and telling them what they have to do next in their routine. So I just feel like it's been so brilliant. And of course, it's great to just encourage your kids to help out anyway. But by having like an official structure, I have really seen the benefit of it. So if you have a child that's like 4 or 5 and up, I would totally recommend giving it a go. So the first thing I did was to go onto Pinterest, choose what I like the look of, and I actually ended up redesigning our own chore charts that would have morning tasks and evening tasks on it. And then because I don't have like a lamination machine, I bought these plastic envelopes on Amazon. They came in a pack and they're just brilliant because now I can use like a wipeable marker, write the chores, and then you can tick and also like wipe away anything. And that also means that I can change the chores from day to day if I want to. For instance, Fraser on a Saturday, he needs to wash his football boots, so I can like add that on if I want to, or you can just keep changing it, which I think is great. So that's what we did first. We chose the one we wanted, and then Matt and I chose the chores together. This was like behind the scenes before we talked to the children. We decided what we thought should go on there, what was reasonable. Of course, you want to choose chores that are age appropriate, and there are also some great lists online that you can find, you know, like what are children that are 5 years old, what are they capable of doing, what can they handle basically. So once you've got the chores themselves, we then sat the boys down and told them that this is what we were gonna do. We were gonna implement chores for the children. You know, they're a bit older now, it's time to help around the house because it's our family home and we all need to chip in together. And then we talked them through the chore charts, which I'll show you now. This is Caleb's one and this is Fraser's. It's the end of the week, so I hope it's not too scruffy. And they've done their morning things. They're currently at school and then they will complete these once they get back. So over here is Caleb's, and you can see he has his morning chores that he needs to get done before he gets any kind of screen time. We made the reward screen time because that's the thing that they want the most. And then again, he has some afternoon chores, which he needs to complete again before he gets any screen time or any treats. And then at the end of each day, you can tick whether they've done it or not. And then at the end of the week, if they complete everything, they can choose a reward. So for Caleb, he put that he wants a black Fanta. At first, I didn't know what that was, and I put it on Instagram, and someone said, do you think he means Coca-Cola? Because it's like a fizzy drink. So he's actually not allowed fizzy drinks, so that's probably why he wants that to be the reward. But I think we're just going to take him to the newsagent and see what he chooses, if we can work out what the Black Fanta is. And for Fraser, he has very similar chores as Caleb. And then the reward that he wanted was a sleepover. So in the morning, before they get any screen time or TV, they need to have their breakfast and load their dishes into the dishwasher. They also need to get dressed into their school uniform and put their pajamas away. They're really good at getting dressed, but I would find the pajamas on the floor or on the couch once they'd gone off to school. So now it's in the washing basket, or if they're still clean, you know, put them away into your closet. They also need to brush their teeth, wash their face, do their hair as well, make their snack and drink to take to school, and also make their bed. So when we get home from school, the boys have to eat their dinner and load their dishes into the dishwasher. That one sounds like a really easy one, but I was constantly asking the boys to finish their dinner, have another bite, you know, keep going. But now it's just like, well, you just can't have any treats or any screen time or anything until you've actually eaten all of your dinner, and it's really made a difference. They also have to do 2 chore sticks. So this is what I wanted to show you. I saw this on Pinterest and I just thought it was such a cute idea. You write chores onto these like popsicle sticks or lolly sticks, and then they can choose like 2. I may actually up Fraser's to like 4 a day because he can do some of these so very quickly. So I'll lay them all out and show you the type of thing that we do. For a lot of these ideas, I found them on Pinterest. There are so many good like lists and like kids chores ideas on there, but I also added in ones relevant to our family and also just some fun ones as well. So you have like hoover or vacuum the living room, wipe the microwave door, read Jackson a book, because I thought it'd be really nice for them to play a bit more with Jackson, fold laundry, say something kind, wipe one fridge shelf, wipe the surface, do 5 push-ups. So I've done like a few health and fitness ones as well, like little simple ones like give mummy a kiss, take the stair basket up, sweep under the chairs, empty the bins upstairs, you know, help make dinner, clear out your backpack, put your shoes away. Like all of them are quite simple and achievable. Some of them I have had to show them how to do them, like wipe down the kitchen doors. I'll show them where the spray is, I'll show them where the cloth is, and I'll help them do it. Because I think for the first few times with some of these, I of course will have to help them, but then in the future, it will just be second nature. I've also done like play reading eggs, dust the frames, clean the windows, hoover your room, tidy up cushions. I've put fold laundry in a few times, so I thought that's one that will like always need to be done. Play flashcards with Jackson. I've even put in cut toenails because they hate doing that. So I thought if it was like an official chore, it would get done. The chore sticks have gone down so well, and because the chores are different every day, that's really exciting for them. It's almost like it's playtime or a game. As soon as they run in from school, they will run to the chore sticks and choose which ones they have to do and then complete them straight away. So they're like a big thumbs up. They also have to help pick up the toys. Basically, before we go up to the bath every night, I just say, okay, Google, play the Tidy Up song.
Sure, Time to Tidy Up by Dave Moran. Here it is on Spotify.
Yeah, so it's basically a 2-minute song and we run around and pick up all the toys while it's playing. Then they also have to do their homework and read a book. Fraser needs to read for 15 minutes and Caleb just has one reading book that he gets home from school. And they also have to bath, wash their hair and brush their teeth. That's basically what we've been doing for the past 2 weeks, and I don't think the novelty is going to wear off. They're really enjoying having these responsibilities, and it's so lovely to see them take pride in how their room looks and how they make their beds, and it's been brilliant having some more help around the house. The other day I went to clear away all the breakfast dishes and almost all of them were already in the dishwasher. It's been amazing, and I don't know why I didn't think about it sooner. I so totally recommend it, and I'm so pleased that this is just great life skills for them. I'm hoping that my daughter-in-laws in the future will thank me for this, because my boys will be able to cook, they will be able to clean, they'll be able to do laundry, they'll be able to, you know, do everything. They'll just be independent people, and I'm like really proud of that, and they're loving it. It's like fun for them, so that's good as well. I have had a few messages on Instagram saying, you know, you shouldn't call it a chore chart, it shouldn't be a chore to eat, it shouldn't be a chore to read, and I totally respect that. So if you wanted to call it like a to-do list, or, you know, things to get done, or responsibilities, something like that, please do. As I said, links down below to go ahead and print them out if you wanted to give them a go, and I'll link these envelopes and pens as well. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!